I've not seen such bravery.
Mondays, am I right, guys? Mondays are the worst. You have to wake up and go to work or school. I hate Mondays so much I can't even enjoy the festive holiday decorations around me. Bad vibes. Well, truth be told, I don't quite feel that way anymore. In fact, most of the time I don't even know what day it is. Is today Monday? Since I have the immense pleasure of working on videos for you guys as my current job, every day is kinda like a Monday. I basically live at work and my weekends are usually still work days. But I think you'd be hard pressed to find someone who never felt the dread of a Monday before, and nobody understood that feeling more than Garfield, the titular character of one of my favorite comic strips growing up. The Garfield comic didn't have a bunch of meat on its bones when it came to the story, the characters, or the humor even. Uh-oh, I can feel it coming. It's gonna be a bad hair day. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, was there even a reason that Garfield hated Mondays? He was a cat, he didn't do anything on Monday. Anyway, I'm rambling about things I don't need to be rambling about. Garfield. I was looking around for a new topic on a video and came across this game, Garfield Attack of the Mutant Lasagna. If this title screen somehow doesn't immediately give it away, the rest of the game definitely will. This is a fan game. It was released in 2004 and developed by System Error, which I know nothing about. So, let's get started. We're done now, right? That's all we needed to see? I feel like it's gonna be all downhill from here, but that was pretty hilarious. Good night and welcome, spectator. I'm Garfield and I'll be your host tonight in this we call Garfield Spooky Tales. This is already plenty spooky for me, I think, but just wait until you hear the game's soundtrack, then you're really gonna be spooked. It was a warm Monday morning, one of those mornings you say, nothing bad can happen today, but don't tempt Monday, it always has something up its sleeve. A truck from an industrial laboratory was going happily through the road near a quiet little town when suddenly... Okay, I'll admit it, I'm kind of into this so far. Something about the visuals and writing, how everything's off. I can't really explain it, but it's creepy and terrible in a way that's pleasing to me. The barrel that fell from the truck contained a mutagenic substance still under development, which causes this field of wheat to mutate. But they don't get too far because of the most negligent farmer ever. Look at the size of that barrel next to the truck. You're telling me he didn't notice that thing? Guess he was just having a serious case of the Mondays. The wheat gets turned into flour, which is then delivered to Angelo's Pizza and Pasta by three suspicious-looking individuals. The characters kind of walk like the guys in RuneScape Classic, and I love it. Well, let's see how the flour is today. Oh my god, oh, wait, here comes this other dude just cruising down the street. Look at that gate. Hey Bob, did the flour arrive? Oh, I see it did. Where are you, Bob? He has left the restaurant alone. I'll have to cut this off his wage. Beautiful. So while that guy gets to cooking, it's time to start playing the game. God, I'm hungry, remarks Garfield as he stands up, looking very normal. Aren't you hungry, Odie? Me too. Is John awaken? This is like that Pilot Red Sun Garfield video, The Game. Our first task is to wake John up, which is, of course, easier said than done. He sleeps through our cries for attention, no matter how terrifying, so we have to find a different way to wake him. I gotta say, I'm impressed with the size of the house. I guess I expected a much smaller experience, but this game, made with Adventure Game Studio, is surprisingly big. It took me a while to figure out how to wake John up. First, I tried to mess with a mousetrap for a while and got nowhere, but then I found a bucket in the bathroom. Obviously, I'm supposed supposed to fill it with water to toss on John, but all of the faucets around the house I either can't reach or are stuck, which is gross because, oh, exactly, how does John take a bath with a stuck faucet? Read my mind. Now, I'm sure I'm gonna be putting other music in this video so you don't have to actually suffer through this with me, but that song from when Garfield first woke up, yeah, that's been playing on a loop this whole time. The snare drum is really starting to wear me down. I'm gonna have a headache here in a second. So, to awaken John, we have to fill that bucket with Odie's drool, which is just disgusting. Garfield, why did you do that? Wow, look at the time. Yeah, how about, wow, look at all this dog drool all over my face, huh, John? We then make our way to the kitchen, only to find out that John has lost the key to the lock on the fridge. He put the lock on the fridge so we wouldn't have any late night snacks. Talk about being ruled by your cat. So he's lost the key, but he does know a way to compensate it. Sure, Garfield, doubt away. John ordered some pasta for lunch, which goes pretty much exactly how you think it's gonna go. Food has arrived. Do I need to microwave it? Oh, there it is. The music ramps up as John is attacked by the mutant lasagna, which looks more like mutant lime green jello to me. Also, John's face is just, I don't even know. Garfield uses a stick to remove the cheese from the mousetrap, which is then traded to Squeaky for the key to the fridge. Inside, we find some random foods along with a mysterious container filled with some special soup from John's mother, which of course we're supposed to pour on the mutant lasagna. It definitely didn't take me an hour to figure that one out. I've just killed a mutant lasagna. Now I have something to tell my grandchildren. This is something you don't see every day. The writing in this game really is amazing, not to mention the artwork. These are clearly the things that would be said and the expressions one would make after defeating some mutant pasta. This is kind of where I expected the game to end, honestly. We've defeated some lasagna and saved John, and that sounds like more than enough to wrap up a Garfield fan game, but we've barely even started on this thing. John thinks that the mutant lasagna is a new discovery that they've come across, so he heads off for the best scientist in town, the vet. Anytime the human characters walk across the screen, I can't help but smile. Even Liz's walk cycle is just hilarious. John and Liz start discussing mutant lasagna, John mixing in some failed flirting attempts, of course. Talking. This music, man, it's really starting to get to me. Liz tells Garfield that he needs to go get more soup from John's mother, which sounds like that should be John's responsibility, really. But I guess if you're just a loser for long enough, you get to do whatever the hell you want while your cat takes care of you. Hashtag life goals, am I right? Is that a thing that people still say? Since John's parents live out on a farm though, we're gonna need a ride. Now just for a moment, try to guess how we get a ride in this game, huh? Maybe he calls up a cab service, or maybe he just hops on a bus. Or maybe he uses his blanket on a hole to fly up into the air, like how the hell am I supposed to figure that one out? Uses some scissors to cut the leg off of a poster, and then uses that leg on a tree to lure in a pervert who apparently just doesn't even care that they just picked up a random cat. Oh, good, a new music track that's only 50 million times more annoying than the last one. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why don't you just turn down the music if it's giving your headache so many headaches? Well, you know, that's a good idea. Let's just go into the settings here. It doesn't stop. What's the point of giving me the option to turn the music down if I can't turn it all the way down? I guess the soundtrack is just that important to the rest of the game, but I just can't. I can't. It's insufferable. Even right now, as I talk to you in this silent room here, the soundtrack is just playing in my mind over and over. The snare drum is just, it's a part of me. I can't take it. I just can't take it. So that's all I played of Garfield Attack of the Mutant Lasagna. If for some strange reason you want to subject yourself to this, it is a fan game, so it's free out there on the internet, you just have to go find it. As for me though, I'm gonna do my best to never touch this game again, ever. It's gonna take me a lifetime to get the soundtrack out of my head anyway. The least I could do for myself is avoid actually playing it anymore. Thanks so much for watching this video, and hey, while I've got you here, do me a favor and make sure you're subscribed if you want to be. Double check even if you've subscribed before. You can even go that extra step and turn on all alerts for my channel to help assure that you're alerted to all of my new videos. And of course, any likes and comments you could throw my way would be much appreciated. Also, a big thanks to the Pixel Empire for sponsoring this video. The Pixel Empire is home to some great posters, shirts, and phone cases based on all of your favorite movies, shows, and video games, as well as some really cool original stuff as well. The designs are created by artists all over the world, and they've got some really neat stuff, including the shirt I'm wearing today, which I really like, and possibly some Brutal Moose brutal merch in the future? We'll see. Be sure to use discount code brutalmoose for 15% off your entire order on top of all kinds of holiday sales and freebies they got going on right now. It helps them out, it helps my channel out, thanks so much.